Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we'll discuss how we can charge Tesla at home. So when it comes to charging, we have two options of charging at home. One is the Tesla charger that comes with the car, or I should say that used to come with the car, which came with two options. One was the 10 ampere plug and the other extension was for the 15 ampere household plug. So in Australia, usually we have 10 ampere plugs with smaller brackets on the switch, which is your normal household plug. The other option is Tesla wall connector for charging your car. So just to give you a reference, this charger that came with the car is more like charging your phone with the wire connected to a laptop or a low power connection. And this is the Tesla wall connector. This is more like charging your phone with a high power quick charger. So to see the status of the charging, we can click this button on the screen of the car, which opens up the charging information for the car. Once the charger is connected, we can choose how much current we want at this location. Usually it's recommended that the slower you charge your car, the better it is for the cells, but obviously it's going to take more time. So currently the car we have is a LFP battery configuration. That's why we are allowed to charge it to 100%. If it was the older cell configuration that comes in the long range and the performance variant of Model 3, then the daily recommended charge limit is closer to 90%. But since it's LFP, we can charge the car to 100%. So let's see, after plugging the normal car charger, how much time it's going to take. And then we're going to use our wall connector to see how much time that would take to charge the car to 100% from 120 kilometers or 28% of range. So when the Tesla mobile charger is plugged in, the LED indicator shows green on that. So let's plug in the car with this connector and see how much time it's going to take for this charger to charge the car. So once the charger is plugged in, all you have to do to connect your car to the charger is press this button and it opens up the charging port. You can also open the charging port using your app or through the screen of the car. Once the charger is plugged in, the blue light beeps, which means the car is trying to connect to the charger. The green indicator means that the car has started charging. Now if you look at the charger lights, they have changed to show a moving LED indication, which means the charger is supplying power to the car now. So let's go inside the car and see what the status of the charging is. So this is the charging screen. Currently the car is charging at 10 amperes, and as per the calculation of the car, it's going to take 20 hours and 5 minutes to charge the car from 28% to 100%. And it's going to take the car charge limit from 119 to the charge limit to 424 kilometers. So these calculations are based on your current driving style and how you've driven the car in the past few weeks. These changes do happen according to the way you're driving. And if you're driving more on highways, this range estimate is a bit lower. If you're driving in the city, the range estimate is a bit higher than this. So as you can see, if we use the car charger that came with the car, it's going to take us more than 20 hours and 5 minutes to charge from 119 to 424 kilometers, or from 28% to 100%. So the current charging rate that the car is charging at with this charger is 2 kilowatts and 10 amperes. So let's switch the car charger from the mobile connector to the Tesla wall connector and see how that does. Tesla doesn't give you wall connector with your car, and nowadays even if you order a Tesla, you don't get the Tesla mobile connector also with the car. So either way, you have to choose which one you want to buy. But the extra overhead of this one is that you have to get an electrician to come to your home or your office or wherever you are placing this charger, and that's an extra cost on top of the cost of the charger. This charger costed us around $780. So let's disconnect the mobile charger. To disconnect your charger, if your car is unlocked or you have the phone key, all you need to do is press and hold this button and you can pull the charger once the light turns white and the charging port closes itself. So let's put this one aside and use the other charger. Now same thing happens for this one. You press the button to unlock the port. You plug this in. The charger tries to connect to the car, and once it's connected, it should turn green. And as on the mobile connector, similar goes with the Tesla wall connector. Currently the car is charging and this LED indicator shows the same. Now the car is connected with the Tesla wall connector and the stats have been updated accordingly. Now it is showing, as per the current calculation, it's going to take us 7 hours and 10 minutes to charge compared to 20 hours and 5 minutes. And it's still fluctuating to 7 hours and 15 minutes charge to 100% at the rate of 7 kilowatt and 30 amperes. You can reduce this based on, as I was saying earlier, you can charge the car with the lower amp, and that's going to be good for your battery cells in long run. Charge limit shows to be 424. I'm pretty sure it's going to be around 430 once the car reaches the charge in the morning to be 100% or after 7 hours. So let's see how much time it actually takes to charge the car. So I'll see in the morning how much time it actually took to charge the car, and we'll continue the video in the morning then. Hey guys, welcome back to the next morning. The car has charged to the complete 100% now, and this is the indication on the Tesla wall connector that you get. So usually the green line that runs across turns to blue, which means from far you can see if your car has been charged to the capacity that you wanted it to charge. And this is what you can see on the phone. So as you can see, the car has been charged to 100%, and currently the car is showing 429 kilometers, and that's how the connector looks. Let's go inside the car and see what happens there. So when the car is unlocked, this is the screen that is shown. That screen clearly states the charging status, which is completed in this stage, and how many kilometers your car has charged since you last plugged it in. As you can see, it's still pulling some electricity. That is just to run the aircon because we are sitting inside the car. So it doesn't have to necessarily get that energy from the battery, it just pulls from the electricity. Now let's see how it appears from the charging menu of the car. So when you are anywhere else on the screen, you can click the charging menu and it's going to show you the information that the car has charged to 429 kilometers. And as I was saying yesterday, 424 estimate of the car was not entirely accurate. So when it charges completely, the battery sort of recalibrates and recalculates the actual 100% when you charge it overnight and you let it charge for 100%. That's why there's a difference between the 424 estimate and the actual charge kilometer range, which is 429. So yeah, that's the brief introduction on how I charge my car at home. And we do have one phase connection at our home. That's why the charge rate is limited to 30 amperes and 7 kilowatts. But if we have three-phase connection, that could be extended to, I believe, 21 kilowatts, and it's going to be way more quicker. But that would have been an extra overhead charge for us to arrange for our house to be a three-phase connection. And since my daily run is not more than 200 kilometers, this much charging rate is perfectly fine for my scenario. And I'm just glad that I don't have to go to the fuel station to get my car fully charged every day. And I have a driving range of more than 400 kilometers every day, which is more than enough for me in any scenario. And just in case if we have to go further than that, the charging network of Tesla as well as the third-party Tesla chargers is getting better and better every day in Queensland especially. So let's go ahead and disconnect the charger now. So to disconnect the charging cable, all you have to do is keep holding the button on top of the charging cable and it lets you pull the cord. The charging port closes itself on the car and you can safely put the car charger back at its spot. I believe Tesla wall connector is one of the best charging options that is available for your car because it is quick enough to charge your car from 0 to 100 every night, and there's not much negative impact on the battery chemistry or your cell degradation from Tesla wall connector, because if you're charging on DC fast chargers consistently, there's a chance that your battery is going to degrade at a quicker pace compared to what you get at the home charging solutions. So thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe and share the channel with your friends, family and other Tesla fans that you know, and I hope to see you in the next one.